Now, the 2025 Joy Sports Invitational is upon us, and the sports arm of the Joy brands and the multimedia group is gearing up for its annual corporate sports extravaganza. And this is drawing lots of excitement for the event, which is slated for August 9 at the University of Ghana Stadium. Now, following a successful comeback in 2024, this year's edition promises another thrilling day of corporate sports networking and healthy competition. And Managing Director for Sales and Marketing at the Multimedia Group, Max Vulga, is already expressing confidence that this year's tournament will surpass previous editions.
Yeah, we are excited that the Joy Sports Invitational is back, and the 2025 edition is going to be bigger and better. Because as a listening media house, we've listened to our patrons last year, we listened to the participating teams last year, and we have factored them into this year's event. So it will be bigger and better. We have introduced, we've increased the number of activities, the sports activities that the teams are going to compete in. Again, this year, we're going to take the registration well ahead of time so we can plan better for them. A lot of things have already expressed interest since we went out on air, and I can tell you that as at Monday, we had 15 teams registering. And so that should tell you that this year is going to be very, very competitive. One of the things we've also noticed that when it comes to the JAMA side, a lot of things are not able to participate. But those who participate very well. And so this year, the first competition will be a JAMA competition among all the participating teams. And so we want to see the MDs leading the JAMA competition. And we're going to award fantastic prizes to the winners and the participants of the JAMA competition. So all roads lead to the Legon Stadium on the 9th of August this year for the 2025 edition of the Joy Sports Invitational, which is bigger and better. Oh yes, I look forward to see the MD of National Petroleum. Last year they participated, but I didn't see their MD. Chief Eduji, I want to see you there. I want to see Mr. Edward Bauer there for Goyle. And of course, the Apex Bank, ARP Apex Bank, we want to see their MD participating fully. I think last year they were led by the Deputy MD, but this year we want to see the MD there. And all our clients. Minerals Commission MD, we want to see you there. Safoda MD, he's always good. Last year he was sad that he didn't win the penalty kicks. They'll be there. And of course, my own boss, Ken Ansa, will be there. And my chief executive, Mr. Kwesichum, will represent live. So let's all be there to participate in this year's event. And I can promise you, it is going to be a very, very memorable day.
Well, for the founder of the Macdan Group, Dr. Daniel Macaulay, he is excited about the opportunity to participate in this year's competition and has issued a challenge to competing companies to be ready. According to him, the Macdan Group is winning over 60% of the events this year.
This year, for me, is going to be crazy. One of the tournaments that we've been winning, which I really love, the JAMA one. You know, this season, I want to bring our own judges for the JAMA competition because we weren't so happy we didn't win the last year JAMA competition. We're supposed to win that JAMA competition, but I don't know what happened, so we'll bring our international judges to be part of your judges and see what happened. This year we are winning tennis, football. The volley is always for us, so we'll not even compete with anybody. I know our opponents wouldn't want to even appear. So that one is a done deal. We are training 2 athletes to take those trophies. So we are very confident that we are likely to wipe about 60% of all the trophies. So Ghana should be ready. Corporate Ghana should be ready. And we are coming. And we like the noise. So you see our first badge coming in our T-shirts. with a Jama. Everybody must be ready for us.
Where are you camping your team?
Oh, we are now in Choco. Our camp is in Choco, Manche, near the Manche Agbona. That is where our team, all our international coaches are in Choco right now as we speak. So we'll show you videos of what we're doing in Choco.
You spoke about winning 60%, but last year you won only one. So what is that special thing you'll be doing this year?
You know, last year I wasn't in town, though I was directing them through Zoom. And they were showing me everything through drones too. But there were one or two mistakes. That's why I want to bring my own coaches, my own judges, so that it will be free and fair. It had to be free and fair. So,
Chairman, talk to me. Why is it important to participate in the Joy Sports Invitational tournament?
you know, Joy is a very powerful brand, and for Macdan to associate with a powerful brand like Joy. And Joy is a lovely family, and we love to be in that family. To break bread, there's one aspect, the food aspect also. During the tournament is amazing. So it's a day, and also it's a whole year program that you plan it very well. It's a well-planned program, and on such a powerful brand, we'll always associate ourselves with you.
Well, definitely exciting times to come. But companies interested in participating can secure their slots just by contacting Sleven on 054-01-6466, either via WhatsApp or direct phone call. Also, you can head to My Joy online and you can have access to the registration form and fill it. Otherwise, you can also come to the front desk or call the front desk of Joy FM, and you will be assisted to register for the event. Turn attention to Ghanaian winger Kamaldeen Sulemana because his transfer to Italian Serie A side Atalanta has been endorsed by the head coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, Didi Dramani. On Monday, the winger completed the first set of his mandatory medical test and was officially unveiled today by the club. Now, Didi Dramani, who coached Suleiman when he was 12 years old at the Right to Dream Academy, is backing the Ghanaian winger to excel in this fresh start in the Italian league.
I handled him when he was 12 years, getting to 13 years. But then I was handling Kudus and Co at Right to Dream. Just when I left Kotoko.
Yeah.
Again, my second string in Right to Dream. And he was someone that I always brought in to train with the U15s. And I was preparing them for the Manchester United Premier Cup, World Premier Cup competition. Yeah. And he's someone that who knows I trusted him. And at that time, I remember anytime I bring him on, I tell him to express himself. And I tell him he did very well in FC Nordjylland in terms of always working about 80% in the medical room and then the gym, and then coming on the pitch and then being just 20 to 30% on the pitch. And then in the weekend he goes and then he plays 90 minutes. And at the end, he was the fastest player in the Danish league, and he played the huge number of minutes in the. He's very tactical, with all the elements, both the phases, defensive and offensive, and he will be better in that one.
Hi, it's Kamaldeen Sulemana here. I'm very happy to be here and I'm proud to be here. Just wanted to say thank you to the Atalanta fans and the club for welcoming me here. It's a real pleasure to be here and I can't wait to get started. Forza Atalanta.
Now, Ghanaian midfielder Musa Muhammad earned widespread acclaim for his impressive debut season in the Turkish Super League. The 23-year-old featured in 25 league matches for Bodrum FK last season, providing 4 assists and playing a pivotal role in the club's maiden top-flight campaign. Now, in an exclusive interview with Joy Sports' Karim Benin, Musa also shared his aspirations of representing the Black Stars on the international stage.
How did it feel like playing against Osimhen? Yeah, let me say it's good, because uh, it gives you a lot of exposure. It makes a lot of it builds a lot of opportunity for you because there are a lot of agents. They would like to watch Osimhen. They would like to watch Galatasaray. So they would like to watch big clubs like Fenerbahce, Trabzonspor, Besiktas. So if you are playing with such team and such players, I think it's good. It's good for you, the player. Yeah.
When you are going into such games, how do you psych yourself up, and what do you tell yourself going into a game like that?
Okay, I'm not a scary person. Yeah, I'm not a scary person. I'm very bold, and I have that confidence. So in such games, I feel like it's a normal game for me. I don't feel any pressure, like nothing. Yeah, I just feel confident and just go on a pitch and do my work. That's it.
Against Fenerbahce in particular, I paid attention to that game and you did quite well. How did it feel like coming up against a coach like Mourinho, and there's also Alexander Djiku there? How did it feel like facing Mourinho?
Yeah, as everyone knows, Mourinho is a big coach. He has a lot of stars. He won a lot of trophies. So, it was great. And as the team called Fenerbahce per se, even if not Mourinho and the players, the club is kind of, I don't know if I should say like spiritual way or something. There are some clubs, they have that spirit behind them. Yeah, that's how Fenerbahce is. Even if they don't play good, yeah, even if you have better team than them, better players than them, that spirit will overcome you. That's how the club is. So you could see that we play with them, but at the end of the day, you see that they will score, they will find the back of the net. Yeah.
So, for example, like in Ghana, when a lot of players are going to play against House of Folk or Asante Kotoko, it's like a final for them.
Exactly.
So how is it the same for you playing against Fenerbahce?
It was.
And after the game, how did you feel?
Yeah, I felt good. I felt very good because for you to play against Fenerbahce, it improves your CV and your value. Yeah, it improves your CV and it makes everyone knows you. Yeah, it makes you get recognized a lot. Yeah, so it was fun. It was good.
Now let's still talk about your season. As a midfielder, you played about 24, 25 games, started 23 of them, and provided 3 or 4 assists. So, but the team unfortunately couldn't maintain its place in the league. What's next for you?
Okay, like I mentioned before, this season was great for me in the Super League, and there are a lot of opportunities, outside and inside as well. So we are still my managers are still working on it. Yeah. So before I go back, I think everything will be finalized for us to know the next step. Yeah.
So will you be playing in the second division or?
For now, I may say no because we've already made our mind. Yeah. So I may say no.
So which leagues or clubs are you looking at playing if you will not be playing for Boardroom in the upcoming season?
Okay, the clubs, I can't state them right now because I don't know. Because there are a lot of clubs, but I can't state that this or that. For the country, I may say Belgium, France, Portugal, Spain, Italy, and let's say Netherlands and England. Yeah.
So you personally, you've not played professionally in any other league apart from the Turkish Super League.
Exactly.
How are you adapting to the demands in that league?
Okay.
There's a lot of passion we see among the fans. How is that like?
You see, Turkish Super League is one of the difficult leagues. Yeah, it's one of the difficult leagues. You see, most of the players, when they are when they are at the end of their career, that's when they come to finish everything. As you say, right now there's this Larisane is in Galatasaray right now, so you can see the league is kind of, you know, big players, and also you got a lot of experience, you know. And for me, I may say for me to be able to play in the Super League, yeah, I think I don't think I can play in any league outside Turkey. I don't think I can play.
So they just concluded season. Which game would you say is the most difficult you've played in?
Yeah, against Fenerbahce.
What makes it difficult?
Because, okay, let me say the second league rather. The first league it was okay. Like, we were able to play with them. But at the end, we lost 2-0. That was good, at least our first time in the Super League. But the second league, when, you know, things changed, things turned upside down. When they bought the new coach, you know, stars, yeah, so it makes things a little bit difficult. And also, it was after the national break. So some of our players went to the national assignment. So when they came back, they weren't able to, you know, start as Bodumspor strong team. So you can see he makes them with the substitute that we play with Fenerbahce, and they play with all their squad. So you see, you do a lot of work, and it wasn't easy. That's why I said that's a very difficult game.
So which would you say is your best game? Like, this game, after playing the game yourself, you have the feeling that, wow, I've really done well and I've enjoyed myself in this game.
Yeah, I can say 2 games against Besiktas and against Trabzon.
Why?
Trabzonspor. Okay, Trabzonspor, you know, they are a big club.
Yes.
So I went away. That's in their stadium. Yeah. I think after the game, if let's say Bodumspor, I was the best. Yeah, the game I was the best, and also you could watch the stars, everything. You could see that. Yeah. So I think that was one of the best. You know. And also Besiktas as well. Besiktas, it was a big club as well, like I said. Yeah, so it was a good experience also.